I greet una all. My good people, my viewers, my fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, Akpan Asuko is here live and direct. Once again, we want to continue to propagate the good gospel, the gospel of freedom, which is embedded on the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. We know what make Konde speak big grammar for here. We are going straight, live and direct. Adam Soshomole, Comrade Adam Soshomole, the senator representing the West Senatorial District of Edo State of Nigeria, has come out clear. He says, after all, Biafran people, Mazi Simon Ekpa is right defending his people. Another distinguished senator from Anambra State, Senator Victor Ume, has seconded him. He said, yes, that the Nigerian Senate and the Nigerian government at large has been involved in information that this confuses the masses, the Nigerian people, with all kinds of contorted languages they use in a way to sugarcoat the realities that is a very sad one. That is Senator Victor Ume. According to Adam Soshomole, no one is an island, no one is a sole owner of violence. That sometimes he begins to wonder why everyone will just fold their hands. He said, what is currently rocking the Kogi people, that is the Fulani people, the Mieti Allah, and the other terrorist groups that have been brought in to decimate and take over the Nigerian space, where they want to use as a takeoff base for their terrorism agenda, which first they say they want to kickstart by making sure that everyone that is living in this territory called Nigeria today bows to their superior authority. According to them, they say they are superior. They own the whole of this territory, that Allah has given it to them. That is what they said. And it baffles some of these senators why they will be planning on what they will say when they go to the National Assembly. When they come up, all of them will be dumbfounded. They will still go home to hear how their communities have been sacked by terrorists, whom the northern hegemon, whom the Nigerian president says they are important stakeholders in Nigeria. We don't sell lies here. We say what is factual, what is verifiable, what is truth and nothing but truth. And when you go further, you will hear these elders of the northern Nigeria, the Fulani elders, they say that Igbo people don't deserve to live. Let me not deviate. That is Senator Bukachikwa what? Said Igbo people don't deserve. So they have the right to say anything, do anything. No other person has any right to. This can also be likened to what I just said about by Peter Obi. Peter Obi, whom the North used to distract our movement. I just finished the other broadcast I made. I think it's there trending now. Peter Obi said that the engine of Nigerian vehicle has collapsed. Say the engine don't knock. And nobody else, no matter how, in all over the world, there is no kind of wonderful driver, best driver in the world cannot move a vehicle whose engine is knocked. In essence, we should stop talking about anything election. He said it 2016, 2017, 2021, 2022. He said it. Even 2023, he repeated it before the election. Now, he went ahead to say about 2 days ago that Nigerian judiciary is now a buying and selling stuff. And again, now he came out to say he's contesting election in the same system where the Nigerian judiciary is a buying and selling, where he know. Now, the question people should have asked him is, so this time now you don't want to rely on the judiciary. So you want to now go into the thuggery arrangement like your contemporaries are doing. Because you people's intention, your interest is not the masses. It's just about you. Let's not deviate from our course today. Senator Adams Oshomole, Comrade Adams Oshomole, said that Simon Ekpa, Mazi Simon Ekpa, I will play the video. That Mazi Simon Ekpa is, after all, right for defending his people. That these people, the Fulani people, have been given too much right. They have been given too much power to act. Everybody is keeping quiet. Everybody is in fear. The thing that we are busy talking about the Kogi state, what is rocking in the Middle Belt now. That in his own community, gone, this is happening. That the farmers can no more go. The farmers can no longer go to their farmlands in his local government. He said this is the same way it is rocking in all communities in Nigeria. Because there are people who have more rights in the country where he says he's a senator. That there are people who are so untouchable. Then Senator Victor Menan rebuked the National Assembly because there is a bill they are trying to bring forward. Then they were sugarcoating it, trying to paint it. He condemned them outrightly. He said, so if he did not stop this nonsense now, they will keep on deceiving the masses. Oh, and at the end of the day, the thing that is happening will keep on happening, and they will now come to say they are paying tribute. They give 1 minute silence, and now they are giving relief materials. Then Adam Shoshemule comes again to say, hey, so you just continue like this and allow Fulani to be ravaging, to be rocking the land with terror. Everybody will keep quiet. And they will come here every day and say they are making laws, National Assembly laws. And a particular set of people who are not, after all, even strong. But because they feel they own the country. So, according to him, there is nobody that can be left alone to be claiming right over ability to handle arms. So everybody gets hand. So he was tempted to, saying, but when he remembered that he's a leader, that is the spirit of Nigerian politician. Then when he remembered that he's a political figure, then he don't want to say that kind of word openly. And he was tempted to tell everybody, guy, go and carry arms, defend yourself. YouTube, please, disclaimer here. We are not encouraging violence. We are only analyzing a situation that has prompted us to say we cannot continue to live together in an environment where a particular people thinks in an absurd manner, reasons in a way that doesn't really look like human being reasoning ability. They reason in a way that just they know they don't have any capacity to, to pretend over the affairs of when it comes to context of who is more intelligent or who can, rule human or organize human society better. That these people don't have any quality. But they are using violence to coerce everybody into submission. They come to your land, they terrorize you. Whatever is mineral resource, natural deposit in your land, they take over it. They keep on amassing wealth, keep on buying more weapons. They said everybody must bow to their authority. And that is what is happening. And we have a government that is giving this same thing cover. And we say we can no longer, fellow Biafrans, Aiba Pure also. Now you can see the caption. I'm sure you have seen the topic there already. Now see the captions that accompanies it. Adams Oshomole justify Simon Ekpa's actions. Justify Simon Ekpa defending his Biafran land from invader terrorists. That is Comrade Adams Oshomole. He justifies Simon Ekpa because nobody is the sole owner of violence. We are not encouraging violence. We condemn violence, but we cannot submit ourselves to be decimated. Terror has persisted as the senators and in fact, the whole government of Nigeria kept on sugarcoating the sad reality. They kept on sugarcoating it, and only at the end of the day ask the House to observe 1 minute silence, give out relief materials, which Senator Adams Oshiomhole came back again to say, no, this is a deceit. We can't keep deceiving the masses. The relief materials you are giving is very useless. You come to a family and families and wreak havoc and decimate the breadwinners. At the end of the day, you leave families with just maybe a token of maybe 100,000 naira, which you know it can only buy a bag of rice and a bag of beans, if it will, or half bag of beans. And that is the end of, then the people whose breadwinners are gone forever, you only give them 1 minute silence and we move on. Then another turn of families will face the thing tomorrow. Then another turn of families will face the same case tomorrow. That this is not, we cannot continue to come up to the newspapers, to the national television to deceive the masses. That is Adams Oshiomhole. Let us watch these people as they bring forward their argument. Before then, I will bring the statement, the press statement from our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Let us see it. And also, we will also be viewing what the international charter says, UN charters, Article 51, and other charters of the UN, which gives you right to go for your freedom all in. Let us start with Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. This is Ogbeni Adams Oshiomhole.
We have had to pass motions about these killings. We have had to invite the security chiefs to tell us what they are doing differently, etc., etc. And sometimes I ask myself, these people who have been killed, do our 1 or 10 minute silence really brought silence to their homes and their families? Are we going to accept this as a way of life in our country? This has been on for several years. I think our purpose, Mr. President, is no longer to take this thing on ad hoc basis. When they occur, we cry, we do 1 minute silence, they ask for relief. No relief for a man who is dead. What manner of release are you giving to a man who is gruesomely murdered? I feel, listen to Mr. President, your last comment, I find some courage that we can build on it. That maybe under your leadership, sir, this unit should set up an ad hoc committee and carefully select the membership in a way that we reflect the job.
I think I will still come to play it again. I greet you, my sister Chinenye MC. Much love. Thank you, my wonderful people who are here live and direct with us. Please don't just watch us silently. If you watch, if you have impute opinion, please bring forth your opinion. If you also have the ability and platforms to share it, please kindly share it. Please make other people know that we are here. Click on the like button as many as you can so that we will bring many people here. Once this platform is busy, by the reason of you clicking on the like as many as you can, people will come and we will reason together. Here is Comrade Adams Oshiomhole telling you that nobody should be allowed to intimidate another. That they have been doing it, it has been auguring well with them. But we need to stop. Then that goes to justify the fact that Mazi Simon Ekpa refused to keep quiet, refused to allow the intimidation on his people. That is why there cannot be a Christmas package of mass burial in the Biafran land like they are doing in the Middle Belt as of today. Now, whenever we perceive any threat, we will go there. Today we have heard that some Enugu communities are trying to betray or sell out the peace and security of their people for just a token, as accompanied by Peter Lualemba, who stops at nothing to ensuring that he keep advancing and sustaining the faulty political foundation or the grip of power that he's already holding, which we are coming to dissolve come December 2024 as we declare the sovereign state of Biafra once again. Thank you, my wonderful followers, listeners, viewers. Please make sure you are hitting the like button. Now we want to see what Senator Victor Ume has to say before we see the comment statements, the charters of the UN. We will come over these things again, see what Ume has to say.
I represent Anambra Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, I rise to speak on this very grave situation. Again in Omala local government area of Kogi State. Mr. President, I think the problem we have continued to have is that this issue of herdsmen ravaging communities across states of the Federation, we have not been able to deal with it decisively. Even this motion itself started by saying gunmen.
Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, you heard Senator Victor Ume trying to attack the National Assembly, his colleagues there. He said that they are bringing motions. The motions they are bringing is always very deceitful. What do you mean? By when you know a community that is the case is at hand here with them in the National Assembly, and all the people have to do, all the Senate have to do is writing, gunmen attacked the community. Said, who are gunmen? Who are gunmen? Said, must Nigeria remain in careful deceit, always doing everything to deceive the masses and deceive the rest of the world? Is there anything like gunmen? We know the people that are doing these things, but we are having the problem that they are the majority, their kinsmen are the majority in this house. And they want to, just to maintain decorum, and everybody to be, we just keep coming here every day. Gunmen. When you know that your kinsmen who are terrorists are ravaging communities, and as they keep bringing pain to people, you are busy cashing out. They keep going from communities because they are succeeding in any community they keep on going to other communities, keep making sure that everybody goes in fear. When you hear the name Fulani, when you hear the name Ndiwana, you begin to shiver, you begin to melt. So there is nothing like gunmen. The Fulani who are using terror and the conquest ideology to tame every community they visit, they are the ones causing this pain, unleashing this terror. That is Ume for you. Now you heard what Adam Soshomole said. If you are just coming, please hit on the like button, share this broadcast. There are a lot of our autopilot platforms. Any Biafran platform, you can share it. Any social media platform at all. Please share it. Let people know we are here doing what we know how to do, which is
publicly, even innocent women
have conducted ourselves, how we have observed democratic ethos, how we have done all this all the years to ensure that the world listens to our cry, to ensure that Nigeria succumbs to the charters and conventions they are signatories to. And in the face of all this, all we get is retributions. They keep on decimating us. They keep on humiliating us. They keep on trying to terminate our lives, to obliterate us. That's the least we can say. So now, we are begging on you to stop using your sanction on us. You too, please. This is disclaimer. We must continue listening to our Chief of Staff.
Shows that whether you defend yourself or not, Nigerian government will kill you using the reintegrated terrorists whose agenda is to depopulate and conquer. The government agenda approved and signed by Nigerian government and legislators and reintegrate these terrorists in different formats including the one called Ruga, of which they used to spread across the whole Nigeria. The Fulani tactics of divide and conquer is a strong tool which they've employed over the years in many African regions, including Biafran land. They financially and politically corrupt the governors, legislators, local leaders, townships, and citizens to continue their heinous crime. These inner part in the divide and conquer game are the insiders in the United States of Biafra, who are being used by the Nigerian government, killer governors in the southeast and south-south, as well as those who are benefiting financially from the Nigerian government to distract, manipulate, and destroy the Biafra struggle. But have no doubt, the crop of Biafrans in the forefront of this struggle today has systematically, through due diligence, investigation, and information, identified most of these saboteurs and their tactics, and will continuously be treated as enemy of the people. Finally, the intervention and actions of the African Human Rights Commission and other world bodies are needed urgently as we move towards the declaration of the independent state of Biafra on December 2nd, 2024 in Finland.
Okay, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I am sure you are still here with us. I trust you are still sharing. Thank you as you do so. Now I want to beg you again, YouTube, this is still disclaimer. We are not talking about killings. We are only trying to we are making reference to the comments from our superiors. Thank you. Disclaimer. 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 Don't sanction me. We are doing what we just have to do. Thank you. So now, fellow Biafrans, you are hearing it now. The steps we have taken so far, the Biafran Republic government in exile have taken before the coming of Biafran Republic government in exile, the leaders of this movement before today have always tried to see how we go without any kind of violence, how we take all the democratic principles known, follow the international laws as they comes, as we know them, and it has not yet resulted to anything. So we are going to declare on 2nd November, we are going to declare the state of Biafra. Then, defending it will be a necessary evil, if it will be. Defending it will be a necessity, because you can't fool your arms and watch them undo you. Now we see what the international community says about what we are doing. If you look here very closely, you will see that this is Article 51 of UN Charter as amended. Nothing in the present charter shall impair the inherent right of individuals or collective self-defense if an armed attack occurs against a member of the UN. And who is a member of the UN? You are a member of the United Nations. The first marriage by Nigerian state makes you a member of UN. When Biafra gets again officially redeclared, you will still be a member of the UN. So any attack against you as a member of this global community, you have your rights as an individual, as a group, as a nation, as a people, collective, to defend yourself. And there is no specific, they did not say you go take catapult to defend yourself. Say you go defend yourself to the best of your ability when you are confronted. This is the charter of the UN, and there is nobody who will incriminate you or incriminate your action of self-defense. That is why all these umutolensi that are claiming to be leaders of command and control, they don't know any of these things. Probably because a lot of them are illiterate. They don't know. They cannot. That's why Mazi Simon Ekpa is always ahead of them. That's why they were not flowing in the same frequency with our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because these things are in letter. If it is about gossip, social media, maybe they will know. But because it is written, bring it, even as I am displaying it here, from the UN article itself, They cannot even read. Oh, Simon is Simon Nemenka. Oh. To the extent that they came to defend the Indo-Swahili Nigerian Zoological Republic. Oh, my brothers, thank you na. I thank you na very much. Owen Palace, one nemo, one Nejideki, Ekunoko, Eman Ebrana, Mabino, GRA, in fact, VI, Banana Island, he position of former. Is the Chuku God's will? Njoko, one nemo, Yoka, one Simon Ekman Joko. Agazie, greetings from here also. My good Biafran brother at Radical Freedom TV. Thanks for the good job you are doing for the restoration of the indefatigable Republic of Biafra, the Biafran nation. One name Utuai Sekuya and Mekele Kwagi. Banon Bonato Sozia. Thank you. That is the least you can do. Yes. We are looking at the international charters. That is the same way our Supreme Leader, Mazen Kano, showed us. But, Oma Afonse, Oma Chikote Kwono Kwarekwata, Sinahana Cho command and control, so that they will keep on fooling everybody, so that they will keep on cashing out from our struggle and from Obara, Omunai, and our Ufusi Kwada, Obochi. They don't want to, they don't care. They only see me command and control. Who do you want to command? Even the man who is the supreme leader tells you what to do. You don't listen to him. Yet you are looking for whom to control. Nothing in the present charter shall impair the inherent right of individual or collective self-defense if an armed attack occurs against a member of the United Nations until the Security Council has taken measures necessary to maintain international peace and security. UN say, I think it's time I use my dialect to tell you. It is time we use Biafran dialect to discuss here. UN is saying that it is your right to defend yourself from aggressions, from oppressors, from attackers, from invaders. Anyhow they come, make sure you find any matching way or more superior way. Match them. No robot to ruga kapia the onya brain. Obre we want them wasa yo bolo. In fact, you must protect yourself. The UN is saying that if you can't protect yourself. That was why Mazen Kanu did a program one day. He said all the time he has been going to UN asking them, to UN agents or some persons working in the UN. He has gone severally asking them or crying out, oh, they are raping they are doing this one, they kept telling him. One day the woman called him and said, Oga, this one I don't even believe you. How will you come every day? Oh, they rape my sister. Oh, they rape my mother. Oh, they shoot my father. Oh, every day you bring complaint. Does it mean you don't know what to do? Are you blind or are you that an illiterate that you cannot? She was asking Mazen Kanu, does it mean you cannot pick a copy of the UN charters and see for yourself that you have the right to defend yourself? Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Nyagazerege nonso chukudozie ezigbo nwa afọ Biafra oga adrege na mma ekene munu gba number to sozia gba number hit on the like button okay make a lot of other people be sonya any ha na eme. Now here in Article 51 of the UN Charter says you have to do this, defend yourself. You must defend yourself. You will be a fool as a father in the house and you cannot afford to defend yourself, defend your children. You have to defend your children. Whatever measure that is possible, available to you, you have to use it. Keep on using it. Use it harder and harder. Push further. Make sure you intensify it. Do that. Do it again and again. Then, UN, you will do it. Continue to do it. Don't step down until UN will come and said, yes, you are a serious person. Look at, I am not saying offhand. I am reading from what the UN Charter says. Until you have pushed very hard, then UN will come. The Security Council will be summoned. That time they will not take the necessary measure. You remember the measure, what it is like? I don't know. Unu kwesịrị ndị nke anyị so na-eme autopilot. Unu kwesịrị na-adị ahead of ndị ụmụ okwu nso a na-akpọ the US. Unu kwesịrị na-adị ahead of them. That measure is that if you remember what happened in, at least let's use Africa. Can't happy use on the East Timor and the let us use Africa here. Ethiopia and Eritrea. When it was the case, that time the Eritrean people had a question the mother the capital be an election. E puta amapugisi. Ebu pugisi ebede se an obin na gate village una je burisi gibusa there. Onye ozo puta burisi abusa there, so that we will not continue to have distraction from ourselves. Now, they now started to push anything here to defend yourself. Then onye gafete nso si na ona ekwu ewe na ona yakwose ha were ebe gbapia isi oka defense. Gbabia ya obolo let obolo ya obona na angu gari ni de gari ga agwu that period we gari de buru oboro ya tie nwu oku gari na egosi ya ndị na around ka ha na afu na ha ya akwa their own fate next time o. You want to go? That is the thing. You must defend yourself. Then the more you defend yourself, that is why mgbe Ethiopia jụrụ ikwe ka ndị Eritrea naba. Unu ma what happened? Ndị Eritrea ihe ọbụla ha ya emenwu ndị nke na-ada ọgwụ. Ndị nke na-apị ụta, ndị nke na-ebu egbe. Ọ ndị nke grupu bụ agwọsị ọgwụ sọsọ ha je chọrọ ndị grupu Ethiopia nara ha egbe ha niile. Na-agba Ethiopia na-agba ha na-agba. Akụrụ egbe kụọ egbe more than 8 months. UN had to summon the Security Council immediately. Uzwa summon the Security Council. Ethiopia mana egwu abrozi egwu otanchi oboro egwu achi otaba n'aka agba. The journey don't mature, as the local palate say. The journey don't mature, and that is what we are cooking. Okay, man, I see it n'ọkụ. Nyaka anyị na-esibe. So Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, said, if you know anything you can do to restore Biafra, please do. That was why there was a time one of us said that they had opportunity AK-47 2,000 pieces. I'm not how truthful it is, but whatever. That is a kind of good measures. So if you know anything you can do, I will be for an apathy because I need it. Maki defend on why. Look at what your senators are saying. I still have the other parts of the charter. Okay. Gwale kwanya. Kunu mana ya no heba emenko iri onu. Okay, you can still search for it yourself. This is directly from UN document. I got it directly from UN document. You can see this thing. Eh? You can see it. Here now. That is what they are telling you. It is directly from UN Codification Division and Publication. That is. I am online, please. That is repertory of practice of United Nations organizations. Directly from them. Home. You see the Charter of the United Nations. You see Chapter 1, the purposes and the principles. Chapter 2, the membership. Chapter 3, the organs. That is the constitution, the composition of the United Nations. For you to know. Then it is 45 canon now. Then if from Article 51, these are the relatives. That is the right of individuals. What right you have to protect yourself. The rights, your different rights. So that you don't allow intimidation of any measure from anyone. Because it's not worth it. You have the right to defend yourself. That is what they are saying. Aha. Look at this one. In article, you see then where we are from article. That is the article 51 now. So you can use your phone and check article 51 so that you know we are not deceiving you. We are telling you as it be and as it hot. Okay, this is still this is Article 1. This is Article 1 of the UN Charter. Do you know what the article is saying here? Please follow us. It is saying, Article 1, Column 2 said, you have equal rights to self-determination. You have equal rights. Anybody, any group of persons can decide to say they don't want to be a member of this. So Nigeria cannot be a signatory to this and renege from allowing it to be binding on it. Article 1, Column 2, or Subsection 2, establishes that one of the main purposes of the United Nations, and thus the Security Council, is to develop friendly international relations based on respect for the principles of equal rights and self-determination of people. The cocoa, the reason where we get the United Nations. Oh, good morning, my sister. Good morning. Okay, sorry, my brother, Innocent Harp. Thank you. I greet you. My brother, click on the like button too. Click on the like button, share in different platforms. Or WhatsApp platform, or Facebook, or all of them, anyone you can. Thank you. Hit on the like button severally as much as you can. Other people will understand that we are doing something good here. Establish, that is Article 1, Subsection 2, establishes that one of the main purposes of the United Nations formation is that individuals, any member of any gathering, any community, any state, has the right to say, we want to be member, we don't want to be member any longer. And there is no more right from any party, not the Fulani, not the Hausa, not the Igbidigbi, or whatever you choose to call them. The same right they have to say they want to be member is the same right you have. So no one is more equal than other. And that is the primary reason why they formed UN. So why will you be afraid of acting on the purpose of formation of UN? Why must you be afraid of, working on what you are empowered to do? What other charter or whatever convention are you looking for? That the main reason they form UN now make you get your right anytime. Now them talk, see I'm here. And the main reason they form UN now so that everybody will get right to say, hey, today. That is why you see in Europe, majority of European countries, they fall within the population of 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 10 million. You hardly see an European state that is up to 50 million population. Very, very hardly. You get that? That is to tell you, whenever these people feel they are no more interested, they are no more accommodated here, simply. So why are you seeing it a crime, you yourself, who are members of this same part of the country that is oppressed? Why are you so afraid? The people now that you say you are looking up to, you are keeping to their the laws. Oh, is that the UN law? Hey, after now, you keep on making excuses why you will not take steps to save yourself. Look at all the European states. Check. You will see, what am I saying? You will see at least 20 European countries that are not up to 3 million people. When you know in the true census count, in the reality of figure of your race. In fact, let's not even go to you know that Lagos State alone is close to 30 million people. Lagos State alone, almost 30 million people. So only Lagos State have created over 10 European countries. From 5 to 10 European countries. Only Lagos State. And all of these countries are doing very well. So you just want to be a people who are used like goods, like Ngwahia. Make they come, they use you like a market. They trade on you. When you tell you, okay, go and look how Britain come about you. Go and read. It is there. It will not take you up to 10 minutes. You will see. You will go through it. How they make you. How much. How they take. Now, you know not saying nego. Take out. Now, for you to now get away from this, so that you no longer be seen as Ngwazia. You no longer be seen as Ngwazia Boba. You are being skeptical about taking steps. Rather, you want to look at what religion has done to you. Oh, it is religion. Is there any part of the world where there is no religion? There must be religion. There must be religion. It is because there is a very failed system. That's why you are looking at it, everything. The pastors are able to wale you. The pastors are able to wale you. It's because they have seen that you are so impoverished. And poverty is not only when you don't have money. Your brain, there is serious poverty that is in your brain. The poverty starts from your own brain. That is why you see some people, when they demonstrate their competence, you say it's arrogance. It's pride. You want, when somebody is cheap, oh, he's humble. And because you want to see a humble people that you will keep on intimidating. How does being timid and being deceitful? Because there are a lot of the thing you call humility that is insincerity. You want to admit what you know. When you go behind the door, you begin to murmur. When the guy who knows what he wants will say, guy, this one no work for me. You say, you no get money, but you get pride. Because he is very vocal to say what he wants and what he doesn't. Let us not deviate. We are talking about the humiliation that you are allowing the Fulani to give to you. Which we, the Biafran people, have come to say, no, enough is enough. We cannot continue to take this shit. That is the difference. That is the difference. And Simon Ekpa is saying, today, you have the senators. Look at it again.
We have had to pass motions about these killings. We have had to invite the security chiefs to tell us what they are doing differently, etc., etc. And sometimes I ask myself, these people who have been killed, do our 1 or 10 minute silence really brought silence to their homes and their families? Are we going to accept this as a way of life in our country? This has been on for several years. I think our purpose, Mr. President, is no longer to take this thing on ad hoc basis. When they occur, we cry, we do 1 minute silence, they ask for relief. No relief for a man who is dead. What manner of release are you giving to a man who is gruesomely murdered? I feel, listen to Mr. President, your last comment, I find some courage that we can build on it. That maybe under your leadership, sir, this unit should set up an ad hoc committee and carefully select the membership in a way that we reflect the political diversity and conduct a public hearing. This act must stop. And we can't stop it by words of mouth. Resolutions don't change. So if we have a comprehensive public hearing, we have people who are trained to deal with this aspect of business. What do we do differently? Because we were not always like this. How did we get here? Such a public hearing, I'm sure there are well-meaning Nigerians who share our concern. These ones that I mentioned, they are not the only one. Even in my small village, are other villages that are not on Nigeria map. Nigeria farmers are unable to go to work. I found that in some cases where the DPO is properly briefed, they are able to comb the bush, and they find where some people set up some temporary homes where they kidnap, they maim, and they rape. These people are visible. And sometimes I wonder if somebody lacked the will to deal with them. On a particular occasion, I saw a poor farmer went to farm and they just shot at his hand in his own community. And I was tempted to say, do anybody have monopoly of violence? But then as leaders, we can't ask everybody to take law into their hands.
Okay, thank you, Sunday Divino Kochuku. Thank you, my brother. You are also doing your good part. Keep on sharing this work. Click on the like button severally as much as you can. Let us know. Thank you, and remain blessed. Here is Comrade Adam Soshomole. He raised several tangible issues here. The number one thing is that he said there is food insecurity in the country. There is insecurity of lives and property. He said that there is, in fact, the worst is that there is no kind of management, regulation. The government doesn't even know its citizens. He said there are many Nigerian communities that are not even in the map. I know a lot of people will not pick that. He said there are many Nigerian communities that are not in the map of Nigeria. That is to say, and he's also raised another point. He said what that bothers him is he don't know whether it is clearly that the Nigerian state lacks the will to confront the problem. He said, are we going to allow this to be a regular business, a daily thing? This thing will just keep happening. They keep buying ordinary people, buying helpless citizens, and they keep going scot-free. And their own duty will be coming to give 1 minute silence. Then if there is any pocket of relief materials, they will give. Whereas the breadwinners has gone. The persons that have been paid are also expecting to have other people to join them where they are buying into. The coming day. So it is a daily thing. Then them here at the National Assembly will continue to go for condolences. Now, if you remember that throughout the Muhammadu Buhari's government, there was a man they called Osibanjo, Professor Yemi Osibanjo. He was a man reputed by the international communities for always going for mass burial. Every now and then, he's going for one mass burial or the other. Professor Yemi Osibanjo. Now, that has continued to be the trend. Then, tell this man to come openly and condemn this thing, he will not. Why? Selfishness. If he speaks up, he will lose his office. He will lose his spoil, the benefit of the spoil of the system that he's benefiting. All those luxury life he's living, he will no longer. Now, that's what Shomle is telling you, that even the poor women in his community, that the other one, a very old woman, that these Fulani people had to shoot at the woman's hand. And why the woman Ebenaka? Just to demonstrate wickedness. The inhumanity of man to man by man. And because these people say they are untouchable. Do they really just say they are untouchable? No, they did not just say they are untouchable. The government of Nigeria said they are untouchable and said that everybody must respect them. They are special stakeholders. Please, we don't forge anything. Once you go out of this and now browse. The Nigerian government said the Mieti Allah terrorists are special stakeholders. You will see it from Sun newspaper. You will see it from Vanguard. You will see it from This Day. These people are special stakeholders. In fact, have you seen the... Oh, maybe I should look for it and give you... Have you seen the convoy of the Mieti Allah president? Oh my God. It is second to the presidency of Nigerian's convoy. If you see the kind of powerful jeep they use, then they put the one hallowed plate number, Mieti Allah 001. This is a terrorist leader who takes pride in unleashing terror. This is a man who comes open to claim gruesome buying of people. When they attack, he comes out to say they did. If you people don't coordinate yourself, you will see more. The presidency of Nigeria said that this person and his group are special, very important stakeholders. And now they say it is IPOB that are terrorists. And because you are a permanent, you are a very cost, you are a cost person. You are joining them to condemn IPOB. Or condemn, when we talk IPOB, because we are still IPOB, no matter what. Just because of the Fulefus there, who front their greed. Because now we cannot just because of these people. Then the persons who say they are in the National Assembly, the senators, the politicians, they say anytime, anyhow they like. Is it not? It is always there. I had a draw. Nayan. I had a draw. Look at, you know him. So I am not saying anything strange to you. This one, you hear what he said? He said that the Igbos doesn't deserve to live. The only thing they deserve is, it's a man who is serving in government. He is not a terrorist. We have seen the one with Aja Hono White. They call what do you call him? Oh, that is always the advocate of the Boko Haram now. You know him, Gumi. He's always coming. I will tell you that Nigeria must treat them with care. He will always even make further threats and tell you these persons even need to be petted. You need to pet them more. And IPOB, the Biafran agitators, don't deserve to live. It's okay. And you say you are a Biafran, you say you are an Igbo man, you say you are an Urobo man, you say you are an Efik man, and you will use the brain God has given you to sit down and think out to condemn your people for trying to help you salvage, to help you safeguard your land. The politicians who don't want to lose the spoil of the system that they are benefiting from, they will keep on selling sentiment and you will keep buying it. They will keep telling you that they keep fomenting troubles and causing instability. They video it and send and give them to wear IPOB Biafran uniform. And they bring it forward and you say they are the ones. We are the ones. The people we are saving them, we are the ones buying them. And your sense of judgment will tell you that you will accept it. You will have the boldness to come to public space to talk about it. Eh? These are the persons that we should be looking at. Let us also look at what this man has to say. Let's look at what Victor meant. We already played it, but some of you who are just coming, I think maybe we did not play it to the end.
I represent Anambra Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, I rise to speak on this very grave situation again in Omala local government area of Kogi State. Mr. President, I think the problem we have continued to have is that this issue of herdsmen ravaging communities across states or the Federation, we have not been able to deal with it decisively. Even this motion itself started by saying gunmen attacked these communities. Gunmen. It was when he got to the third paragraph that he said, disturbed that herders attacked another community and killed 21 persons. It's good that to give something the good caption and begin to look for ways of addressing it. I've looked at even the prayers contained in the motion. None was directed at solving the problem of herders invading communities. We're talking about getting the NEMA and people to supply relief and, to people who have been displaced. The headers should be told that what they're doing is business. If you do cattle rearing, it's business. That's a type of farming. And those who do not want to confine their business to a particular location and breed their cattle should be told that they don't have open latitude to move into people's land, kill people who are living there, displace them, and ravage the community and annihilate them. And we'll continue to have this type of report in the Senate on regular basis. In the 8th Senate, we saw a lot of this happening in Nasarawa, Benue, Taraba, parts of the north, and up to today, the same headers are still ravaging. They're now in Kogi. So I think that an action should be taken to ban this type of migrant grazing with cattle across Nigeria. We must have to do things the way they are done in civilized nations. Ranching has been proposed, time without number, that we should be able to put our cattle in confined settlements and nurture them, breed them, and then produce meat. Because that's the thing. If all the cattle you consume in the United Kingdom, you see them on the streets of the United Kingdom or England, nobody sees these things on the road. It's only here that we can stay, and every morning headers will invade a community, kill 30 persons, touch the houses, burn their properties, displace them, and we have no solution to it. Nigeria should be planning on how to put an end to this scourge of headers displacing people in their ancestral homes, because they bring their cattle down, move into people's ancestral lands when they are sleeping. They kill them, burn their houses, and we get this report continuously.
Please, YouTube, disclaimer. We are not inciting violence or terror. This word belongs to this man. He is trying to address the problem we are faced with in this part of the world, where a particular people are busy wreaking havoc. So this man is complaining or tabling this matter before the Nigerian National Assembly, and it happens to be the same reason why we are crying. So we will still analyze. Thank you. Disclaimer, YouTube. Disclaimer, don't sanction me.
And these headers are still moving around. So we must put a stop to it. Let us find a way of putting a stop to it, even by legislation. We should ban migrant grazing. If we put a law and ban it, anybody who is moving with cattle, 20, 30, 40, is running foul of the law on the road. How much more into people's farms? You destroy their crops, destroy their means of livelihood, burn down their schools, burn down their health facilities, and they go away. Nobody is talking about how to apprehend them and put a stop to this. So, Mr. President, I feel gravely concerned that our inability to rein in headers activities in Nigeria has been responsible for this recurring loss of lives and destruction of properties.
Okay, Senator Victor Ume, I am proud of my Biafran people. Can you see how Adam Sushomule, he is not a Biafran? Yes, the people that are called Southern Nigerians, they are very bright people. See how Victor Ume expressed himself with very clarity of words. Look at the issues he pointed out. Victor Ume said that the whole thing is very laughable. Why Nigerian Senate will be joining in this issue of disinformation? When you know what happened exactly, you will want to caption another thing. But it's laughable. He said, okay, again, that you can see an environment. He wonders if this is the same way that the herders in UK, the people that are breeding cattle and bringing hides and skin, people in Vietnam who are doing this, and which these things are giving, this constitutes a very significant a portion of their national income. Is that how they are rearing cattle and the whole street and people are still, it remains an organized environment? Said that Nigeria is a very unorganized environment. See, let us tell ourselves the truth. He is telling his colleagues in the National Assembly. So if he did not cut short these people now, you would have deceived the people again. He said, these things has continued to reoccur. And because it is not affecting any senator, no senator has been a victim of this. No governor has been a victim of it. None of their members. Because the security that should be used to be dispersed to the masses, to protecting the masses, significant portion of the security have been, given to these political elites and their families. While the rest of the masses are on their own. They are out of Oyo. That's the issue he's raising here. So, that this thing keep reoccurring, and there is nothing that the National Assembly is doing other than to come into blow grammar. He is busy telling you the thing as it they be. Now, our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, also gave her own part of it. So, fellow Biafrans, have you seen how Mazi Simon Ekpa has been justified? And I have been able to give you from the articles provided by the UN, telling you that the primary purpose of forming the United Nations is to make sure that you, the Biafran people, understand that you have your right to your freedom to say you don't want to be part of Nigeria again. I showed it here. I will show you again. That is the UN Charter for you. It's not me saying. That the primary reason, the primary purpose that the United Nations came to, and thus the Security Council, is to develop a friendly international relations based on the respect for the principle of equal rights and self-determination of every people. Are you not a part of every people? Biafran nation is not part of every people. So why now do you have the anomalos, amongst you who are claiming to be learned people, coming to tell you that you are wrong? Oh, you are not doing it right. Now tell them to do it right. They cannot. And this is the same. They are telling you this thing under a country that said you cannot negotiate. That the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. Okay, I'm going to tell us then how far we could do it when they say you cannot negotiate. And some Anumano, some Onya Burono will tell you command and control. Because of command and control, political solution. Which solution? When you don't have any avenue, there's no table for you to negotiate. The only thing that can happen is for you to stop the freedom quest. After so many people has gone down for it. Just stop, Just stop. You will be fine. Fine. Then Anokata Habia Narasego Habia or no, just one election. If Nnamdi Kanu were here, he would have told you, because they thought Nnamdi Kanu will not be here again. He would have told you when him and Honor boss this is the deceit. When we tell you these people are working with the government, you will not. You not admit it. Now look at the other part of the charter. The Article 51 tells you, Oga, no listen to anybody. No listen to anybody. Say this time, no grief for anybody. Now, what thing they tell you in Article 51? Because your own, look, read it, or maybe stop listening to me, read it yourself. Stop listening to me and read. Let me keep quiet for a while. Read. Cut in here. Because we have other things to touch. Today we say, make we no go work, make we give them. Let us deliver. The little thing we can do for Biafra, let us do it. Your own is to support us by sharing and making sure it goes viral. If you did not subscribe, if you have not subscribed, you subscribe. So you can see it there. That your own UN is saying, oh God, you need to defend yourself. Oh, say make you not be the foolish papa where you go their house. You go their house. The enemies go come to attack your family. And you know there is one or two things you go say, oh, because I they go church. Oh, may government not talk say. Oh, may they not talk say. Make it not be like say, when there is something you can physically do to help save your family members. You go say, oh, church, you say, oh, government talk, say. UN said that they have empowered you. In as much as your government, your country don't sign to this, don't be member to this, they have signed to this, and because of this, you have your right. When anybody come to buy you, oh boy, look for even stronger buy materials. Buy them. If they buy you one, if you feel buy 100, oh boy, buy them. May they know say road no day here. Oh. That if they continue to come back to buy you, continue to buy them 1:100. If the bill I said the 1:100 is not working, buy them 1:500. Say nobody, no UN day by your back. Gidigbam, UN day with you. That you keep on buying them like that. When they come to buy, you keep on buying them like that. Keep on buying them like that. Keep on buying. Continue to buy. Buy onwards. Buy again and again. That when you continue to buy, when they say you they serious, even UN go summon the Security Council. Say, hey, this side now don't reach time where we go give them attention. But make you go fold your hands. Make you follow the you won't follow them. Go fold your hands. When come they stake your head. May they come carry you, they shine. When you dead, they go tell the Indian zoo. Say, no here. Then they come, they buy you. I go know whether not for hellfire where you go there, they go your own heaven or to be the good citizen. So when they buy you like that, buy. Because UN will never come if you did not demonstrate your resilience. If you do not demonstrate your... before I give the intro here now that I will use as intro and the summary. Listen. UN said that you have your right to defend yourself. Do anything possible. Keep on defending yourself. If you did not defend yourself well enough that there will be presence, it will not be just a case of two fighting. No. If it is to the level of two fighting, maybe one who is almost a bully, we cannot keep on bullying. Say, make it a real defense so that everybody go know, say, una dey serious. Then UN go come. Because if it is you push me, I push you, and I don't make canon, dog a canon, nobody's coming. They will only come when you get serious, because that's the only time the Security Council is permitted to be summoned on emergency council sitting. That they will now plan and send men to go and restore peace. It is in that. That is why Biafran, our government, the Biafran Republic government, is telling you, do everything, any way you can contribute. If you have not voted for the referendum, so that you no go cry had I known, vote. If there is a way you need to contribute, no matter how small, contribute. Make sure that you are part of what we are doing. Make sure you are voting. Make sure you are contributing in whatever way. Make sure your input is known. So that some people are thinking it will never happen. Oh yeah, it must be declared. Then there will be need for that defense. It is upon the defense that UN will come. Now, so we won't tell you. Thank you, all lovers of freedom. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. You do me a very good favor by making sure this goes viral. Please take it a point of duty, because I am sure we gave something very important here today. Yes, because many people don't know about this. UN says you can actually do this. If you are not doing this, if you have not come to this point where you have defended to a point of recognition, UN will not come. So, and also on the democratic part, you have demonstrated by your vote that you don't want to validate Nigeria again. And you check all the elections, all those people who call themselves your governors, all the elections that hold in Nigeria, all the time they do election, there is none of your governors who have been able to get up to 2 million votes. It has always been 300 and something thousand votes. It has always been the PDP won. They get 400 and something thousand votes in Enugu. Abia State, they get 480,000 votes. They won. Apuga won. Anambra, a total vote of 600,000 votes. Now, and as we speak, the Biafran people have voted that they want to leave, that they want Biafra. As we speak, they have voted about 6.4 million. Then on the online, the Biafrans who are in diaspora, they have counted, at least I remember about 2 months ago, they have counted up to 2 million votes. And by now it would have increased to maybe 6 million too. Or however, because it's not only in diaspora, even those who are in Nigeria, they can't at different parts, maybe who are here with us, maybe in Meduguri or whatever, wherever, and they have voted online. They can't come to have physical vote. They are very large in number now, and we are targeting to hit it up to 20 million in months to come, so that everybody will know that no governor who is parading himself in Biafran land ever even won, even with the rigging. None have been able to win up to 2 million votes. They only won in hundreds of thousands. And here we are. We have won with millions upon millions of victory votes. So that is now the thing you need to know. Thank you. And I remain Akpan and Sokwo. Continue to support us by sharing our videos. Thank you.